Welcome in, guys. Well, on Second Entertainment here. So, doing a little bit of a house call for my family. My cousin's PC decided I was going to take a little bit of a shit here. So, this is a very, in my case, compared to what I'm used to, a very old PC. Uh, very long story short, we had some problems with it. And apparently, the drive decided it was going to take a shit, which would be this right here. I believe that's 1 terabyte right here. There should be a manufacture date somewhere here on this thing. But, yeah, it's just an old spinning platter drive, SATA Gen 3. Pretty old. But, what we have here to replace it, Crucial. I always recommend Crucial to most people that actually want to build a first-time PC or whatnot, because of the fact that you just can't go wrong with the reliability, the reputation that they have, and also the price. Today I'll be taking you through, very simple, how to install a SATA SSD into a computer that has a spinning platter drive as a replacement, and also making a Windows Media Creation drive to install Windows for some people, maybe the first time. Hopefully this actually helps them with that. But without further ado, let's get straight into it. Okay, so to kick things off here, you need I would highly recommend a SanDisk Gen 3, USB Gen 3 drive, or Gen 1 USB 3.2. There we go. Crackhead, get it right. But 32 gig, I would highly recommend, just so it has a little bit extra room on it. So to get the Windows Media Creation tool, you have to go directly to their website, which would be this right here. So what you're going to need is this right here. So you just basically just type in, right up in the URL, if you'll actually focus, the software download Windows 11. Go down to the second one, it's going to be that right there. So you would just download this right here. Okay, so once you have it downloaded, it should come up with this right here. Just go through. Obviously, you don't need to read any of this, but some people, in some cases, Just accept. Should take a few minutes. Hopefully not. Just go through. It should automatically come up with what, your national language, so on and so forth. Go through USB flash drive. It should automatically detect it once you already have it, once you have the drive in that you want to use to make this media creation drive. It should automatically detect it. And it should go fairly quickly. In some cases, it just really depends on what type of flash drive you're using. Okay, so after a little while, again, it really just depends. It should pop up saying this right here. So at this point, you just hit finish. It's going to close out the program. And then, just pull out the drive. So, once you got the drive done, that's time to change this. So, being this is a small form factor computer of an older generation, I don't particularly know how this comes out, but we're going to figure it out together. Okay, so we actually finally managed to get it out of there. Got the drive right here. This thing is absolutely ancient. 2009. Especially being a Hitachi drive, these things are not known for being very reliable at all, and especially for being a 2009 drive, the fact that it made it to 2025 without dying up until now, yeah, that's shocking. But now here's the problem. The drive cage doesn't, there's the fact, so that slides into this, and that was what holds the drive in there. yeah, there's like nowhere to put a 2.5-inch drive in this. Yeah, that's just something we're going to have to figure out. Okay, so I know this is going to look a little sketch balls, but thing is that with the way this old ass case is designed, it's not compatible with 2.5-inch drives. So what we came up with was very, surgical Velcro tape. It's kind of stupid, but the fact is just we're trying to just get the kid by. So let's get this back together and get Windows installed. Okay, guys, so once you got it loaded, depending on each computer, it may be a little bit different as to what you need to. We had to go through the BIOS, one of the BIOS startup settings to actually get it to load off of the USB drive. But once you're here, you pretty much just have to follow the prompts to get it to install. So you just go through keyboard, US, all that kind of stuff. So you do Windows 11 install, agree to it. It should bring up a prompt as to what drive you want to install this on. Yeah, so it's gonna always bring this up here. You just click, you don't have a key, Windows 11 Home. Okay, so after some trial and error, come to find out this thing Windows 11 would not allow it to be installed on a computer of this age. So what we had to do is we had to go back through, completely redo the install drive to do Windows 10. Once you're at that, once it actually allows you to do it, you should come up with this screen right here. You do a custom install to a completely fresh drive right here. So 2 terabyte, that's the crucial drive that's in here. And you select it. And there you go. Once it starts installing, it's at some point the screen will flash. Once the screen flashes black and actually does a restart, you pull the drive out, because what you do not want to happen is the boot code. Sometimes it might accidentally install itself onto the USB drive. So what will happen is it won't actually. Windows will not allow you to boot unless you have the flash drive in the computer. So come back when Windows is fully installed. So once Windows is installed, you pretty much just follow the prompt. It's extremely easy to do. There's really not much to it. If you did it through the Windows install media, you will have to buy a activation key. There are several websites out there. Just search up on YouTube. There's websites that are actually very reputable. The activation key is like $10-20 at absolute most. Punch the key in and you're good to go. But as per usual, Wildlands Tech Entertainment signing off.